I'm Matt Strauntz, Senior Game Designer at Treyarch, and this is our second developer update for Operation Grand Heist. These updates give us the opportunity to speak directly to the community about the decisions we're making on the development of Black Ops 4 and the design philosophy behind them. Now let's hear from some of the team on our three modes: multiplayer, zombies, and blackout.
Hey everyone, Miles Leslie here, producer at Treyarch. Today we wanted to break down the latest update to Operation Grand Heist. We're introducing some new multiplayer game modes, as well as an alternative lighting state for Contraband we're pretty excited about, as well as some updates to World League Hub based on your feedback. So let's dig into it. We're bringing back Fracture from BO3 now reimagined as Stockpile for BO4. This mode is a deathmatch style game mode with the added objective of confirming kills by depositing enemy tags at a deposit site. With Stockpile, players get the opportunity to think creatively and tactically when using specialists. For instance, Ajax can clear the way for a teammate to make deposits, or you can be clever with Sarah's tac deploy near the deposit site. It's left up to you to use the specialist to your team's strategic advantage. Stockpile has plenty of opportunities for really big plays, and we'll be watching to see what creative things the community can come up with. On top of our new game modes, we're adding a new way to experience Contraband. With Contraband in all of our map variants, our intent is to experiment with our existing maps and push our boundaries. Our first two alt maps, Seaside Sunset and Fire Range Night, got a lot of positive feedback, and we also learned a lot. So moving forward, we knew we really wanted to lean into the idea of making these variants feel and look different, so players could experience these maps in brand new ways. Contraband is a tropical island, and we wanted to see how the gameplay and visuals would change if it was being hit with a massive storm. So we made Contraband Hurricane, which is a drastic change from its typical sunny state. The map is darker, rainier, and windier as a result of this storm. The team really rallied around this idea, and it was awesome to see the changes even in the earliest iterations. We wanted the stormy state of this map to affect visibility and enemy identification. You'll get rain on your face when you're outside, which will impact your ability to see enemies. Contraband Hurricane will be free for everyone, and we hope the community has fun battling in the storm. Lastly, we've got a few updates to World League Hub for all of our competitive players. First, we've opened up all 12 custom class slots, so players can equip a diverse range of loadouts to address any situation they might face in League play. We've also made some adjustments to rewards by updating the daily bonus pool to rollover. This way, players that can't play every day won't miss out on daily bonuses, as any unearned bonus pool points will roll over until the end of an event. We're giving more rewards for first place players and additional rewards and recognition for players in the top 5 of their ladders. Our last change is to the match quit penalty. League play is a competitive experience, but there is nothing competitive or fair when teammates leave a match. We have more long-term plans to address this issue and further updates, but we hope increasing the match quit penalty will address this concern and reduce match quitting. We've got more to come later in this operation, like our Shamrock and All event and other new game modes. Keep sending us your feedback because we're listening, and we hope you enjoy playing all the new content. See you out there.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason Blundell, Director of Zombies at Treyarch. The latest update to Operation Grand Heist brings a new gauntlet titled Helcatraz for the Blood of the Dead map, some overall gameplay improvements, and some fixes and updates that will improve the Zombies experience overall. We've been listening to a lot of your feedback, reading Reddit and Twitter, and as a result have implemented changes that we're excited to bring the community. Okay, first up is Helcatraz, which actually was the development name for Mob of the Dead. With Helcatraz, we've continued to evolve gauntlets by leaning into the uniqueness of each map, balancing gameplay difficulty and incorporating creative rounds that dramatically change how players play the game. Many of the rounds in Helcatraz draw on map-specific challenges. Like with DEFCON 5, we had map-specific rules like flag protocol that only let players shoot or melee while standing near a flagpole. We've taken that idea and created challenges that relate to the environment, UI, and even the map's quests. This way, the gauntlets are really unique to each map. We've also added special visual effects for certain rounds and unique audio and music to really enhance this gauntlet. It was a lot of fun for us to design, and everyone on the team really enjoyed coming up with creative puns to name the rounds. We watched streams reactions from past gauntlets, and we think Helcatraz will be one of our most exciting and challenging gauntlets to date. So we are looking forward to seeing how the community responds. Next, we made a fix to a prestige-related issue. There were inconsistencies between player progression stats shown in the barracks versus the after-action report. We got reports that players were seeing incorrect XP level numbers. Well, we've corrected this so that all screens will display the correct information on player progression. We mentioned host migration as a feature being introduced this operation, and it's going live with this update. Host migration is a feature exclusive to public matches that allows the game to remain active if the host leaves the match. For example, in a 4-player match, if the player hosting the match departs, the host role will switch to one of the 3 remaining players, so you can keep on playing. There's so much more coming this operation for Zombies, including the Shamrock and Awe event and the next chapter in the Chaos story, Ancient Evil. Thanks for giving your feedback, keep it coming, and enjoy playing Helcatraz Gauntlet.
Hi, I'm Matt Straunt, Senior Game Designer at Treyarch. Operation Grand Heist continues with a new game mode for Blackout, new weapons, and gameplay improvements. Coming off of the fast and frenetic experience of Hot Pursuit, our latest game mode, Hardcore Blackout swings the pendulum the other way by offering a tactical and immersive Blackout experience. Hardcore requires players to rely on the strategies they've developed during their time playing Blackout and rely on the team around them. In Hardcore, there is no heads-up display, meaning no mini-map, overhead map, compass, quick equip, and more. For Hardcore Blackout, the focus is on a pure infantry experience, so vehicles will not be available. Our intent is to challenge the community by encouraging new strategies, like locational callouts, to spot an enemy instead of relying on your compass. We're sure players are up to the task of Hardcore Blackout, and we'll have more Blackout game modes to follow. In addition to a new game mode, we've seen how much fun the community has had cruising around in the new vehicles introduced with Hot Pursuit, so we're adding them into the core Blackout experience. However, the sensor dart and loot finding capabilities are exclusive to Hot Pursuit. The SUV holds 4 and maneuvers easier than the cargo truck, and the muscle car trades protection for less off-roading capabilities compared to the ATV. This way, players will have more vehicles to choose from to fit their Blackout playstyle. We're also excited to introduce operator weapons, which are a set of weapons featuring operator mods which cannot be stripped, providing the base weapon with unique capabilities. These powerful weapons will be colored purple for easy identification. When we introduce new weapons in Blackout, we always want to make sure that they are balanced effectively to maintain competitive gameplay. We not only balance the weapons themselves, but we also use drop rates and placement in high traffic areas to ensure a competitive battle over some of our more coveted weapons. Keep an eye out when you're looting up and see what you can find. We've got more cool stuff in store for Blackout with our Shamrock and Awe event, along with another major content drop for Blackout later this operation. Expect to hear more from us in the future like this as we continue to make updates and add new and exciting content during Operation Grand Heist. Thanks for all the feedback and have fun out there.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.